Welcome back, once again, I'm Twisted Mentat. Welcome back to, what is this, part 11 of the, Sid Meier's Colonization playthrough, and, what, the fourth part? Fifth part? What's the, in this particular run, on Explore difficulty, Explore effing controller. As usual, I have not, revisited my previous video, so I'm not entirely sure where I am exactly. I know that I had last video we had set up Roanoke, which was going to be a major ore producer, and we're trying to get set up for all that. The Spanish showed up and made contact with us, which was something we didn't really want them to do, but they did anyway. So we're closing on 1600. 1600 is a big important date in the game because that's when you go to two turns a year, a spring and a fall, which means the game will get stretched out even longer, but I digress. So let's pick back up and keep playing. So our scouts will kind of work our way down to, let me actually get my mouse in the window here, there we go. My scout will work down, try to get to the Aztec capital. And then from there, keep pushing to the west, see if we can discover the Pacific. And then we've got to figure out what we're doing with the actual colonies. So there's... okay. So let's just wait on everything and just kind of make sure we see... Okay, so we have a colonist and a fisherman. Okay, that's what I was going to do. So first things first. We're building a church. So what we can do is our fishermen will fish for a shit ton of food. That frees up our convict here to do some lumber. And our colonists, what were we going to have our colonists do? Actually, don't remember what we were going to have our colonists do. More mining, maybe? More ore? Or were we going to have you ring Liberty Bells right off the get-go? Because we're going to be lumber poor in Roanoke. I can tell you that much right now. There's no other real big forests around. Our best chance is actually to get a lumberjack here, and then put the convict to ore mining. And that's gonna have to wait at least a couple turns. So what are we up to? 4. I have a surplus of 9. Let's have you ring some Liberty Bells for the moment. That. We'll unload our ore, we'll unload our cotton. We'll have our blacksmith make tools again with our ore. We nearly have it full of coats, which is pretty good. Okie doke. And then there's nothing else. So you... That's why I was going to have that pioneer with the tools right here. They're going to go up and actually road this square, so we can actually get the road bonus on the lumber production. So at least we can get that going. Do we want to load anything up here for delivery? It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. We'll take the sugar. And you might as well take the furs. And you go to Jamestown. Wagon train. Do we have anything in Plymouth that we can take to Jamestown? Number is balanced at 36. Got a lot of sugar, so let's go. We can actually, go to Plymouth and grab the sugar and bring that back. It's all about the money. The money you can get more. You can get trained professionals, professional colonists. You can buy ahead. Not buy ahead, but buy your colony improvements much faster. So we've got the coats, yes I know. Aztec capital, silver miners, and nearby lands. That's a lot of silver down there, but so far away that's next to impossible to really do anything with it. Sugar and nothing else. So then you will go back to Jamestown where we can drop off that sugar. You'll go up there, drop off the sugar. So I'm kind of torn what to do with the tools, because we need the tools for some of the colony improvements, but I could trade them to the Indians, the Native Americans, or I could sell them back in Europe, but the prices haven't gone up enough for that, or I can turn them to muskets. There's a lot of things you can do with tools, which makes Roanoke a linchpin. We need a lot of ore, and we need a defensible trade route over land. Let's see what I want to do. Go ahead and grab the sugar. And let's grab our coats. Coats would make a tidy profit in London, which is going to be essential. Just come over here. I said come over here. Same that turn. You go to Roanoke. You come up there and you will road that square up. The Iroquois are doing their part. Ooh, and you damaged the merchantman, thank goodness. Thank you, Iroquois, you were making my life very, very, very... I was just thinking, it's been a while since we've seen you. When were the English ever at war with Sweden? I mean, I know it picks random nations, but, whatever. 2%, fine. It's better than the furs. We may need to trade the furs anyway. So, yes, we will kiss your pinky wing. Pinky wing? Pinky ring. Tools are available. That, and then you. Road there. Stockade's nearly done, which is good. Here we're almost done with our newspaper. We're slowly working on the church here. 3 per turn. We can wait a turn or 2 on that. But I'm not going to wait for the whole time I'm going to buy that church. Oh, hi, pirates. Are you going to be a pain in my ass this time as well? Coats! And the price of coats has fallen to 7. No, we're not gonna... Actually, we are not going to bother, buying anyone else. We're just going to take those two as is, and then purchase a merchantman. Move to the front, set sail for the New World. Merchantman we don't have any money for anyway, so we will set sail with you to the New World. And that way... It's not worth it to load the wagon train this turn because then we'll have to reload it with the new production next turn anyway. So okay, so the stockade's done there. Next, we want... That is a good question. We're not really producing a lot of raw resources. We are making a lot of food. So it might be worthwhile getting a stable and then getting some horses from somewhere. To breed. Particularly because we can get another fisherman up here for a lot more food, because we're not even exploiting that tile quite yet. Jamestown has run out of ore, and they made a newspaper. Alright, so first things first, go from the newspaper to... do what? Do a warehouse expansion. And we'll move our blacksmith to ring more Liberty Bells, because we need more Liberty Bells, dang it. So in Roanoke, we've spent a lot of money actually, which is may have been dumb of me, but it's what we got. So we'll do that. Yeah, now we can't build the church anymore. At least not right away. So you go all the way back to Jamestown. In Plymouth. There's nothing we can really take from there. And then Jamestown. So the other thing with Jamestown is we are still at a net -1 on food. Now we have a lot of food stockpiled, so that's not a big deal, but I do want to make sure that we get some fishermen around so we can really be able to grow or at least become sustainable. One thing that we can do... Hi, Toopy. Yes, we will accept your treaty and live with you as brothers. The price of muskets has risen to 7. Interesting. Go to Jamestown with the statesman, the servant. You can talk to the Toopy. Now, do we want you in Jamestown, or do we want you somewhere else? We already can't really afford you. And we're already ringing Liberty Bells in Roanoke. Do we want to have you ring Liberty Bells in Plymouth? I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with you. Well, we have you ring Liberty Bells Okay, so you two can come down. 70. You can go back to blacksmithing. For the moment, we'll move you to Roanoke because it's one of the smaller colonies, and if we can get it up to where we're getting the +1 production bonus for 50% of the colonists supporting independence, then it'll be more useful in the long run. The indentured servant, what we want to have you do. What I'm thinking is, we'll have you... You'll go to Roanoke and you'll take the long way up to, I think, the Apache capital, or maybe even down to, over to the, one of the Aztec cities. I think would be, the best option at the moment. What we'll do with you is we'll just send you to Jamestown. You will be our main guy to go back and forth to London. We'll have the caravel go to Roanoke. Actually, we have the wagon train, so we don't need that. So we can send the caravel out to do some more exploring by sea. Which might be the better option, actually. Because eventually I'll want to set up another colony somewhere. I'm not sure where. But there's no way we can actually win the game with just 3 colonies. We might, but it's more difficult the fewer colonies you have. So just wait on the caravel. Let me just kind of think of what I want to be doing here. Let's talk to the Tupi. There's the Tupi capital. So wagon train, what we can do is... And now the Spanish guy has moved directly onto the path, which means how the hell are we going to get around that? Go to Roanoke. And now they have to go the long way round. Wait. Now caravel, we will begin to explore around. Merchantmen, wait. It's just the sort of thing where it's... How do I best... take care of the situation, I think is my immediate, problem. Trying to figure out... Why are you all going that way? What is your major problem? Okay, so now we're making 6 per, which is good. So what we can do, as soon as we get the statesman there to ring the bells, then that free colonist is going to go up and make more hammers so we can get that church going pretty quickly. The merchantmen stay put for the time being. At least the Spanish are not giving us any real problems. Yet. Continue turn. Alright. Talk to these Tupis. More expert farmers. More land. Where the hell are you? Okay. Go to Roanoke. Go to Roanoke. I don't know why they did it like that. I really, really don't know why they did it like that, but... For lack of a better option, you go up to the Apache capital there. Till we can figure out a better option to figure out what to do with you. Let's see, this... Oh, hi Spanish, you're starting to take out, Lost City rumors. I'm not sure I approve of that, to be perfectly bluntly honest, but I'm not sure there's a lot I can do about it. Okay. That wagon train next turn I'm controlling manually because it's just bouncing back and forth like a dumbass. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is, and it is annoying me. To the point where it's like, what are you doing? Here I thought the pathfinding for this wasn't too bad. Honestly, I thought it wasn't that odd, but who knows. Alright, let's do some exploring here. Tubi Capital, nearby lands. I'm not getting a lot of beads. Which is an interesting thing. I'm not sure why. So you ring Liberty Bells, you go there. Once the church is built, then we'll have the criminal mine ore, and we'll have the free colonists do the lumber making, the wood chopping, the thingy where you cut with the axe. You can't see it by making hand gestures because I'm having a moment where it's just the words are not coming out in quite the way I was intending. Servant comes in. And actually, what I'll have you do... I'll send you off over here. What did you... What was that about? Did the pathing in this game just get all, you know, kerfuzzled? And there's 1600? 1600! The Apache are being very, very generous. I like that. Cigars have risen. Okay, zoom the colony. I could do another warehouse expansion if I wanted to. I think the next step is, if I'm going to take the cotton I'm getting from Roanoke and do something productive with it, and if Roanoke's sole purpose is going to be for ore mining, let's build a weaver's shop so we can make some cloth. Because the problem with the coats is if we keep shipping coats, we're going to end up flooding the market. I also noticed that we're out of ore, which means it would complain because, you know, we're now out of ore. So, what I'll have you do is ring Liberty Bells. there's Santo Domingo. I can't see if it's grown or not, which is part of the problem. We will not attack the 2p. Or 2p, 88 bucks worth of beads. You go to Roanoke. For the moment, there really isn't anything I want the merchantman to do. One thing I want to check is, do we now have enough to... No, but next turn we will. Assuming nothing else happens. It's entirely possible. Santo Domingo has to be bigger than a 2 to do that. I'm surprised I didn't update, but I guess maybe I can't update over sea. Over the sea. Right. I'll have to do the mountains. It'll slow me down a bit. 80 and then 24 cotton, and we'll buy the church and the wagon train. Go to Jamestown. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Live among the natives and become a master sugar planter. He's gonna step right on the Lost City room. I'm gonna lose the unit because it's gonna be like a burial ground or something. Isn't it? I can just see it now, you know. Because the RNG is going to be out to screw me because it's like, oh, you turned the difficulty down because you couldn't handle being a conquistador, so we're gonna, you know, do everything we can to mess with you. I know it's a bad impression, but, you know. Okay, so the church is up, stockade's the next thing we want to do. Right. Kind of explore the coastline a bit. And what you can do is you can return to Roanoke and we'll see what we can do with you. Oh, he went south. Okay. I'll take it. Let's actually unload our merchantman. 80 more ore for our intrepid blacksmith to... Oh, that changed. Oh, it's just a visual thing. There we go. Do that. Pause. End the turn. I don't think I won't have time for one more turn, I don't think. So I think once it comes back round... Hi, Apache. Yes, we will give you our food, because we have plenty of it. Silver is down to 7. 3 colonists. There we go. Alright, so this will save the game here, end this part. We're into the 17th century, people, and when I come back, we'll do some more exploring, and some more colonizing, and some more generally being friendly chaps. So, until then, this is Twisted Manhat saying so long, and I'll see you next time. Till then.